So this park build is going to be the Hall of Fame park build that I've been putting off for a year or more. And I'm kind of combining it with a few other concepts for park builds that I want to do. So we're going to test out the random dig site mod that I've been working on, some of the special features of that weren't seen in the Chaos Theory park build we just did. And we're going to be using the pre-built California, and we're going to try to use the existing terrain layouts, including paleo plants. We're going to see if we can build around it. It's not going to be a hard rule. If we end up in situations where like it's not viable, we'll add more plants. But we're going to try and use it. We'll see how it works. Could be really fun. I've really wanted to build on this California pre-built map for a while now. We're doing park era so that we don't care about transport rating, and it's my favorite aesthetic. We're doing the 5-star standard objective here. This is a custom challenge mode. We're not doing infinite lifespan for this one because this is more of a mechanical park build as opposed to a themed one. So we'll keep lifespan on. High disease. All dinosaurs. Gameplay. We do dig site randomization. This is modded. I'll insert a little clip in here explaining how the mod works. All right, here's your 5-second tutorial on installing my new mod. You grab so these are like examples of what the files will be within the dig site mod when you download it. You grab a roster, like my tier list here for 50 species that are my favorites. You just click and drag it over to OVL data. Now it's in there. And then you grab a tree, like this Jurassic World 24 tree, which will define your research tree structure. And then boom, you're good to go. That's it. That's all it takes in terms of installing it. But in terms of gameplay, the mod functions by this specific settings I'm using for the mod here, the specific files I'm using are a 50 species roster made off of my top 50 animals in the game and the tier list. So those are the only animals that can come up in this randomizer. And then the randomizer is going to use those 50 species plus one hybrid to build a roster that reflects Jurassic World. So 14 herbivores, 6 carnivores, 2 pterosaurs, 1 aquatic, 1 hybrid. Right, the animals that were displayed in Jurassic World, counting the Indominus. And so the way the mod's going to work is you're going to be able to pick any style of roster and any style of park, combine the two files together by just moving both of them into your game directory, and then dig site randomization will pick random dinosaurs from the roster you selected and fill in the nodes on the research tree for the park style you've selected for the research trees you're using. And so you'll be able to build like novel style Jurassic Parks automatically, like it'll pick the 15 species for you, film style ones, which are more carnivore heavy, Jurassic World with 24 animals, and then there'll be like balanced park builds of 15, 20, 25 different animals, all selected at random. Not like truly random because the animals have to be categorized in the random research trees, but it'll be random within the animal typings, right? So like the balanced ones, you'll get like a guaranteed ceratopsia and a guaranteed stegosaurus, so on and so forth. Yeah. And then I've got we won't be using the wild captures mod. We will be using a small standalone research mod I made to unlock the skins and patterns immediately so that we can use everything. So that'll be fun. And then, yeah, we're doing easy feeder because that shit sucks. We're doing research on Jurassic. We're doing Jurassic sabotage, high terrain editing, one staff center, the usual difficulty stuff. We're only going hard on income because Jurassic level income is insane and takes 30 hours to beat properly. So fuck that. All biomes, Jurassic Park. Let's go. There's the share code.
You have failed the challenge.
All right, this is what our starting park layout's going to look like. So we're trying to build this park using the terrain that we're given and the paleo plants that we're given. We're building around the existing paths that are kind of like laid out here on this map. One other thing I learned, we need to delete this fish feeder because if this fish feeder becomes tainted, it will interrupt your disease contracts, which is garbage. That's fucking bullshit, but that is how it works. So always delete the fish feeder. All right, so this is attempt 4 getting this park off the ground. Let's look at our roster. So attempt 1 had a different roster, and then I rebooted and made a save. And attempts 2 through this attempt are using the same randomized roster. This is, of course, the tier list randomized roster with a Jurassic World inspired park build or research tree, however you want to look at it. 24 animals based on the animal distribution in Jurassic World. I might have said Jurassic Park, but I meant Jurassic World. So, what I've been trying to do previously is get this park off the ground with Jurasaurus, under the assumption that it would be cheap and optimal to do so. And it has not worked. It is failed for different reasons. Why we first we just simply like ran out of money, and then we got hit by a storm and ran out of money, and then we had like a cascading failure of like storm into like disease into like running out of money basically. So trying to get, you know, all the medical facilities set up, getting you know, everything else running. We've had some bad luck on contracts. We've had some bad luck on scientist hires. We've had just the worst fucking spread of scientists, I feel like, I've seen in a long time in every version of this park. So hopefully we can do better this time. So yes, Jurasaurus, Microceratus, Homalocephaly are the random ones we rolled there. These are always Styrac and Sinoceratops because they're the only two ceratopsians that made the top 50, shockingly. Well, maybe not entirely shockingly. There's like 2 Stegosaurids, 2 Ankylosaurids in the top 50, so... Stego, Chungking, Euoplocephalus, the Theriophorans are all merged together. We get 3 out of the, I believe it's 4. I believe it's Minmi is the one that's missing. And that's all that made the cut there. The Hadros, we got Mutabura, Para, Iguanodon, and Monosaurus. Dinochirus could have rolled in here. Maybe something else that I'm not thinking of right now. And then Dreadnoughtus and Diplodocus up here for sauropods. Brachiosaurus also was an option. The carnivores, we get Encolodicus is the only available hybrid. Quanju and Eutyrannus and Carnotaurus is the mediums. Herrerasaurus are small. Moros is our scavenger. And Allosaurus is what we rolled as our large carnivore. Pretty happy with this roster. We got 2 of my favorite dinosaurs of all time, both in the franchise and in general, in the form of Herrera and Carno. So that's cool. Also very fond of Allo, both in this game and in general. 1 marine reptile for our lagoon. We rolled Attenborosaurus over Nothosaurus. And for pterosaurs, we have Marodactylus and Geolopterus. The first attempt had Thanatos Dracon, which would have been really cool, but it did not get rolled here, and I'm not re-rolling forever. I wanted Dryosaurus over Struthi because we do too many Struthi openings, and it gets tiresome. Too samey. So Dryosaurus here is a 320k dig site, which maybe is part of the problem. Actually, yeah, Herrera is 190. Mudda is only 90. So what I'm thinking we're going to try is try Mudda. Now, that means we need 4 logistics instead of 3, and we need 4 genetics and 4 welfare instead of 3. And we were struggling to get a team together that was anything previously. So the best we get were like some specialists that were like overpriced, and it was like kind of good, but mostly not. So if we grab you get us part of the way. This altruistic one wouldn't be too bad, but it doesn't do the job because we need 4 logistics. We could pair this with a welfare person, like this guy, and they can go dig together. And then when we synth, we'll need the full squad of 3. But she can extract while these 2 dig. That might be okay. I don't really like the idea of having 3, but I'm not sure how else we could pull this off. With Dryosaurus, it's possible to do it on 2. Very possible, because I did do 2 scientists on one of the attempts that made it pretty far. I think the last attempt. But it runs into problems because you're stacking up these scientists with like 3 welfare, 3 genetics like combined, and then you hit things that you can't research, and it gets bad. And then you hire a new scientist, and then you find out the core research you needed to do actually needed only 2 scientists and not 3, and you still can't do it. And then you cry, and then you turn off the stream and go home. Except you're already at home, so you don't go anywhere. So let's grab these 2, I guess. Let's do this piecemeal. I don't want to buy her yet, because we don't need her until the expedition comes in. So let's grab Murphy. The secret Jurassic Park reference. Why is her name Tempest? That's insane. Not a secret Jurassic Park reference. Fairly obvious one. Okay, wait. Welfare specialist? But she's only... Wait, do we only need... We only need 4. Oh, wait, I think we can do this. No, I think this is fine. Because we need 4 to dig, we need 5 for power, but the genetic specialist has 1. So if we grab this welfare specialist, then we still have the genetic specialist in the wing, and we have what we need. 738, 541. Yeah, we have what we need to run power research eventually. I think I did power research early on one of the attempts. It was not worth it, I don't think. I think we need to get Mutabura. We need to get profitable, or close to profitable, and then we need to take care of power after that. So there's no power in this section of the park. We'll have to put in a second backup generator to power this. We have a contract here to build a viewing gallery, which will trigger as soon as that's powered. Previously, I have deleted this viewing gallery in a desperate bid for money, mostly, I guess. Visibility, everything. We've gotten desperate and, like, logged out fucking decorative trees for money on this map. It sucks. I don't want to change the decorations or anything if I can help it. They're also just not worth that much, so it's usually not worth it to do so. But we'll see how things play out here. If we can get this done in 2 relatively quick digs for cheaper, that actually might be a lot better. The secret thing that might have been sinking us on the... Okay, this is really good actually with the cephalopod fossils, because that's way better than anything that came with Dryo, I think. I think the secret thing that might have been sinking us on Dryo is the dig time, because the whole time we're waiting for the dig to come in, we're just losing money. Yeah, so Mutabura here, Dryosaurus takes 3 digs to complete, which is 320 a piece or whatever. And that sucks. Maybe it's 2. Maybe it's 2 digs, 3 batches of fossils. But the point is, a lot more expensive to dig up, takes a lot more time than Mutabura. So I think that was the trick. Dryosaurus is... I was Ornithomimosaur brained. I know it's not an Ornithomimosaur, but it's... In the game code, it's called an Ornithomimosaur. It's bundled in with the Ornithomimosaurs. I was Struthiomimus brained to think that the small herbivore is always the way to go. And that's not explicitly true, because Hadrosaurs can be quite viable. Also, Mutaburosaurus not a Hadrosaur. You know what I mean, man. If you've been on the channel, you know. We... They're both ornithopods. They're both non-Hadrosaur ornithopods. Both Dryosaurus and Mutaburosaurus. Neither is an Ornithomimosaur, neither is a Hadrosaur. So, let's let this expedition... Oh, I bought the scientist but never did fossils. Yes, indeed. Do this. Great. Let's let this expedition come back in. I definitely made the wrong call doing Dryosaurus. Because this thing paid for itself, right? I don't think we can see it anymore. But it was like 60k and it makes like 300. It's actually enormously good. We technically are still filling up with fossils here. And now, there is one slight flaw in Mutaburosaurus. It is social 4, and the clutch size is only 2 to 4. So we might do a clutch of Mutaburosauruses, only get 2, and it's possible they will be mad at us because of that, and possibly attack the fences. I'm hoping they're going to be quick enough that it's not a problem. Do we know, when we put in a thing, do we know how long it takes to build? No, it doesn't actually give us a timer. Just thinking about synchronizing the power with the hatchery, or the fossil prep with the hatchery. The power for the hatchery with the fossil preparation. I'm pretty sure I said the wrong thing every time I opened my mouth. If I put this here... Yeah, I think this has to go here to power everything. We can, in previous builds, we have put our amenities and stuff down here, which will work. So shut you down. Shut you down.
Now I've been monitoring your progress
and there's the fossils. So, Mutaburosaurus. The way we are doing... Okay, so I might not have mentioned this in the intro, because it was recorded 7,000 years ago at this point. What we're doing in this park build, and probably for most of the future ones, is we're running a new little standalone tiny mod I made that just unlocks all the skins and patterns immediately. Because researching these is lame and it sucks. And for this park in particular, we're doing these like taiga themed skins, Quillian Mountains, Yukon River, Svalbard. Like the Arctic-y ones, basically. And then we'll do random patterns. Except for blank, because nobody likes blank. No mods to this, I don't think. Well, no, it's not worth it. Not worth it. If we're profitable, we can start to think about lifespan, because we are playing with lifespans enabled. I definitely covered that in the intro, so I don't need to tell you that, but here we are.
That last objective was a challenge, but
so it will be relevant.
you handled it with authority.
I'm not gonna lie, after playing this park build for 3 hours and just having to reset 3 times, I'm... Oh, Viable X4. That's actually friggin' huge. I am very, very tempted to start over and do infinite lifespans, but we're not going to do it. We're not cowards. We'll keep going here. So, Svalbard Papu, Svalbard Calco, Svalbard, and 1 Gambia. Wait, 1 Gambia? Okay, you know what? He's special. We're allowing him in. Did it not save because I didn't change anything? No, that should count. Oh, this was already favorited from before. Yep, no, that'll do it. Okay, well, we didn't fuck up too bad. Do one of these, save and exit? No, that doesn't change it. Well, then we have to... No, wait, because the favorites... Yeah, because the favorites save independently of the genes, because you can add those in the menu. Which is why it doesn't save when you edit the favorites, because you're not actually doing a genome edit. You're editing your settings. So 1 minute on these fellows, and then the park is in business. 20 minutes on power. That's slightly crooked, but we'll delete this eventually, I think. We'll keep this one because it fits in like perfectly here in this like compound area, and it's really cool. And I like it, so we're not going to touch any of this shit. It's all going to stay. Okay, new contract. Increase skills, increase rating, new research. Rating probably works. Research could be bad. It could be...
If we can get the park
we can
rating,
totally get
that should improve things across
0.5.
the
I don't know if we
board.
can do it in 10 minutes. Oh. What
Make
else?
sure to stay on top of it.
So you ignore the Gambia one that's sneaking in here. He's not real. He can't hurt you. He's lost. So yeah, they fit the vibe. Yeah, the fancy orange and blue boy in the back does not belong, but that's fine. He's unique. Actually, kind of really like this muddo. Like, it's really subdued and naturalistic, but it's still like there's something about the particular shades of brown and beige and like the stripes that still stand out that makes this look really nice. Like, it looks really nice in a realistic way, if you get what I mean. Right? Sometimes you get a dinosaur that's got like a really dramatic and cool skin. We'll just point at this fellow over here. Not so much the Papurana. But sometimes you also get something that it just looks pleasing in like a real way. And that's pretty neat. So you, friend, are Calcarana. You got orangey stripes. Ooh, the orange also looks really nice there, actually. Pulkrana, which is the white, which also looks pretty good. No, the combination of stripe colors. Actually, this one looks really nice because of the snout. Those like bright bands on the snout are great. I should not be lingering because we need to start breeding more. What does Calcarana have on the snout? Metaburosaurus is great, and we don't use it enough, nearly. Well, it's got some sort of color because they all do. It's fine. Don't worry about it. So we have 2 million. I think we probably just do another batch. Quick check on territory needs. So there's fiber in here over this way. So they'll get to it. They don't need that much fiber. I think we're safe to do another clutch. Let's do it. Well, that's happening. We should work on getting our stuff set up. Even though they haven't like decided we need amenities and stuff yet. We might as well start slapping them in while we let everything else run. I don't want to block the entrance to the thingy, so I think we'll just put you there. We could... Well, with the park rating contract, we probably actually do want to try and get out our... Oh, this never got turned on. That's why nothing is doing anything here. We probably do want to turn on... or build amenities, I mean. We have a vested interest in getting this quick. Okay, pause real quick. Are you... Okay, you're actually quite profitable. What's the appeal of these guys? Are they like 60 or something? 47. So the Dryasauruses were like 16? And the Dryasauruses bred in batches of like 5 too. So we're breeding, so these guys are way cheaper to dig up. And we're getting close to 200 appeal on a batch of 4. Whereas before we ended up capping out at 15 Drysaurs before we collapsed. Which would be like optimistically 300. But more like 250, 200-ish. Because I don't remember exactly what their appeal was. Okay, 3 this time. Docile, social, large appetite, defensive, social. There's an argument. So defensive, social is the alpha. So these two are equal dominance. This one will fuck the territory up. I think we hatched just 2. I think it's worth it just to get a social defensive alpha here. Saves us a little bit of money. So we might as well. Let's continue doing amenities then while that's going. We also could start digging up Dryosaurus, but I think we pivot over hard on getting the preliminary research out of the way. We are probably going to have a storm sooner rather than later based on previous attempts. And actually, yeah, we should be paused because these make money. We want them in chronologically as soon as possible, which means we want them to all kind of drop in at the same time. And also, they're probably 6, 8, 7, 8. These are probably all profitable with the full upgrades. Okay. So, yep. I think I just was throwing really hard last night with the Dryosaurus brain plays. Like, I just got dryo-brained. Okay. 0.2. Ratings check. Do we need a hotel yet? Yes. And I was complaining that, like, why is this so hard? We start with all this extra shit. And it's like, I made it hard because I picked the suboptimal starter dinosaur. That's just not worth it. I should have known better. Ooh. Black and white with blue on the nose. Very nice. That's definitely a Svalbard something or other. The other one looked like it was also Svalbard. Oh no, Yukon. Sorry, Yukon Pulkrana and
That's a gold star for you.
well, somebody else. Oh, okay. The park rating contract with the bonus is huge. That's actually enormous. Svalbard Pulkrana on both? They're not all Pulkrana, alright? No, because we had Calco and we know. Okay. And they should probably be happy when the alpha's sorted out correctly. There might be... So this is... Yeah, we can expand the pen slightly here for more of their preferred food type. This perimeter is not intended to be final. You can even see that it curves here weirdly. That's to go around decorative trees. So I could expand that. I was trying to keep it kind of down for financial reasons because we're, running off backup power generators still here, which only has 8 minutes left. But if these guys end up needing more food, we'll have to change it. But they don't have everything in range. But I think we'll still do... Let's just do this. We'll just, I don't know, encompass this existing food. That's not that much of a difference. We can just add that little extension there. That's fine. Okay, so 0.5 stars, profitable as well. So I think the first thing we should probably do then is power. We actually have $2 million. I think every time with the Dryosaurs, when we reach this point, we had like $1 million only. Maybe a little bit more. Actually, probably less, because we needed to breed like 3 clutches of Dryosauruses to like consistently be profitable. So the Muddas came out like way quicker. They are more expensive to actually make in the hatchery, but the money you save on the expeditions more than makes up for the difference. We might also need additional bathrooms. Okay, yeah, shelter and restroom. So, let me think. I put the staff building here at some point, but I think the shelter can go first. It doesn't really matter. Then a bathroom can sneak in right here without disrupting the hillside. Just past the compound wall. Don't know, like, conceptually what the deal with the fenced-in compound... Let me rephrase that. In the context of us building a park, right? We're building this like kind of nice safari park. Why do we have this centralized compound that's fenced in? Makes no sense. Like, why would you go to a zoo and there'd be like, here's our secure compound with a bunch of construction equipment. Walk through the fence, through the hole, and into the actual park. I mean, you could be like, this is the original fucking thing that we started from, I guess, and that's why it's preserved for historic reasons. But it still comes off very weird. But I want to keep it because it's aesthetically very cool. I know in terms of the game why it's here, because this is the photography map, and you need a little base to run your jeeps out of to do all the photo mission stuff. The weirdest challenge mode they put in this game by far. Okay, power. We have 5 minutes. I think we can actually get this in before we even need to reboot the generator, which is enormous. I think we sneak this behind this lake in this corner, right like this. I believe I put it here in one of the previous attempts, I think. So we can sneak a pylon there, but it's kind of ugly having it right by the visitor center. I think we'll try and run them kind of back behind more. I think if we... I don't remember if we need to catch the fence in the range of this. It's probably fine to do so. So if we go... Well, it doesn't really matter at any point once we're past this like spot here, because we could catch an additional building there. That's all I'm trying to... No, that's where the path will go anyway. Let's put this just back here like this. I think that's fine, because the path is gonna block stuff anyway. Oh no, don't do that, friend. Stop honking. Don't do that. It's rude. Car in the parking lot. Okay. No power, yes, but that's because it's meant to be it. Okay, do we need to rest? Oh, we need to rest on 2, but I think staff upgrade is only 3. Yes, so we can do this on the other one. So that's the next thing we need. And then we rest, and then we do medical. And if we're done with medical and we still have like 800k left, we're in a really goddamn good spot. And the park build actually gets to take off. I'm kind of frustrated that I was so stubbornly tunneled in Drysaurus now, because this is so much better. I went into this today. I'm like, you know what? We should try out the Metabarosaurus we had in the roster. That might work. Worth a shot. And I came into it with the attitude of like, maybe it'll be a little bit cheaper. No, it's like infinitely better. Drysaurus is ass. Take him off the tier list. Deleting him from the mod. He's down. He goes to the bottom. No, I still like him aesthetically. Yeah. So that's built. You are... you're powering this stuff, I think. Get this on, which will maybe make things weird, but also keep shit in view. So it's fair. It's good. Okay, they are at 100. I'm going to crank this back on. We're going to assign you. We're going to work on power over here somewhere. So let's start with the power station, I think. So we want to catch... Okay, so let's look. This one's way over here. So we have like this whole open area, so to speak. I guess open is somewhat debatable that we can build stuff in. So I think if I sneak this here, it might be good. And then we can put one on the other side of the compound as well. Road. Why does... It's weird that it has to just slightly curve to make that work, but whatever. It's fine. I'm not mad. You're mad. Okay. Maybe, you know, that's probably a pretty good little, like, corner that nothing else can ever go in. Let's do it. We'll need to do something creative to get past this nerd. But if we just go here... Let's go straight across. It always kind of looks better. Do I want to just connect to that, or do I want to actually, like... Where's the... There. Do I want to, like, connect to that? I think the sharp curve... Okay, this is, like, really pointless. But I feel like you don't see sharp curves in power lines. And so it makes more sense for the gentle sweep to connect over here. No, but that'll block shit. Fuck aesthetics. I convinced myself otherwise. We're connecting up to the station directly so we don't block building area along this strip. That's why we talk it through, you know? Because I'm dumb and I need to vocalize what I'm trying to do. Alrighty. Staff center. So, sorry, I was fucking buffering mentally. You go here. Let's put a snap off. And yeah, we're gonna try and not like overly grid this park or like grid it at all. Which I think will give it a very like nice and different feel because I was thinking about this, right? We build all these parks on like really harsh grids and it looks really nice. Sort of like it's satisfying, right? It's satisfying to like puzzle piece everything together and get everything like pixel perfect and tightly built. But nobody builds zoos like that in the real world. You go to a zoo, it's got these long sweeping paths, and all the pens are like these like, you know, curved things. Nobody builds a zoo made of squares except for me. And if I built a zoo, I would do it. You'd come to my square zoo and you'd fucking like it. But I think we should try to move away from being so square all the time. We're hip, not square. We'll still do square stuff, like in challenge mode things, where the whole challenge is just difficulty, as opposed to this one, which is not overly difficult, theoretically, unless you use Dryosaurus, but is kind of like an aesthetic challenge, right? We're like building within a set of rules, parameters we've given ourselves to like, you know, do something in particular. I should be resting these people while I talk, because we're going to get hit by a storm, and then disease is going to happen. We're going to need medical. Instead, I'm just sitting here achieving nothing. I don't need to look at you. These should be 3 welfare, yeah. So they're the same as the medical facility. Losing money currently? Oh, because we put in actual power. Wait, our profit zeroed. Why is our profit zeroed? This makes no sense. Wait. No, our income went down. Sorry. My brain, I interpreted profit as income, but I said the word profit. So it was a whole thing, but also our income did take a hit. Why? Shelter 62, restroom 88. Why is it so low now? Oh, is it because they went down here? And that's just bad for us that they went down here? I think so. That's not the best. Don't love that. Ah, shit. So we can get the bunker like way down here, but the bathroom, if we want to try, we'll have to put in more power. Or I can put it like here. Oh, that's a path right there. We can put it here. Oh, that's only in range of that, though. That's not in range of this. So it doesn't matter. We have to put new stuff in. Thinking about what I want to do with it, though. I think I still probably put it here by this hillside. Because then we can, like, nothing else is going to fit in this gap. It can go in between this path here and this path here. We could still put, like, an amenity or something there. So this is going to push the hill back, but I think it's acceptable. It's not that bad. So the hatchery blocks, so I think if we go from here instead, it might be a little bit better. That's getting close to that path. Why don't we do it like that? And then we can put power in. So I'm thinking this becomes an exhibit. So I don't want to like crowd this too much. Maybe this can go in here. Oh yeah, just barely. It is not gridded at all. That's, you know, that's the expectation. That's probably fine. Okay. 100, 188, but that's because the restroom is not counted. So, probably 100. Yes. Okay. And do number go up? Still bleeding money. Number is going up. Number do go big. Contract. Yes. Contract available. Increase the number of dinosaurs in the park. Sell with appeal. Build a lagoon. Well, this is the only one that's even
More
plausible.
dinosaurs means more potential problems we have to keep an eye on. Vigilance is the name.
Okay. Scientists are resting. Probably should have rested all of them simultaneously. So, can we fit 3 more in here? Yes, but we might have to expand. But they aren't using this section yet. So I think it's okay. The synth, we were looking at 72, and then whatever the hatch cost is, we need 3. We could lose the die roll here and end up not actually getting enough, which would be real unfortunate. But these things do happen. Go a little further down here, and maybe we can sneak through the... No, we cannot sneak through the trees. That's fine. We'll just curve back like that. Sure. Okay. We're gonna do it. That'll probably also help with money a little bit. Maybe. Possibly. Moment of truth. Are we going to get it? 3 eggs. Defensive, social, large appetite. So, it's worth it here because we want to complete this. It's a little unfortunate that we do have some, but hopefully the alpha doesn't change because we have one that's dominant already. And if it does... well, we'll just have to accommodate their new environmental need. We could obviously sell, but I'm probably not going to do that unless we get like a sell contract, and even then probably not, because it doesn't usually feel worth it. He's such an odd man out. The one bright Muttaburrasaurus. It's okay, he's an import. He's an exotic import. Okay, that was only like 200k overall.
My life's work is tied up in these dinosaurs, so if I'm not giving you my full attention, you know why. However, I hear you are doing well, successfully taking
Oh, I like the blue. Which one are you? Already stuck on a tree. That's
on
Pilophylax.
tasks and completing missions. This can lead to greater things for you.
Letho's the green. Shit. It's coming. It's a-coming. Profits are going up, but they're about to go down. We need to get medical now. We're going to need it after the storm. Almost guaranteed. Don't have enough to do anything there. Could be worth doing medium amenities. I don't think so. With it. Yeah, these aren't capped, and they're not like they're bad because they're we can't get the full red, but like is what it is. I would really like you guys to start making money though. That'd be huge. I could shutter the power technically. Because this has an upkeep cost associated with it. We could let these burn out, but like... is it worth it? Probably not. I really do hope we can at least get the medical facility put in before we go bankrupt during the storm. Although, we're only taking down 2 now. So maybe it won't be that bad. I think usually I was putting the medical facility over here because there's like a nice gap where it kind of fits. The path can go in and everything. So I think we'll do that again. It's like curves a little weird here. I probably want to redo this. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Confidence. Slow and insidious killer. But in this case, I'm going to believe. Good. So we're going to put in this nice curve here to start. And then we can build this kind of into it in a way that looks a little bit better. Yeah, because now it's like a better, like more of a proper Y junction. Not exactly, but like this looked really weird of like too much of an S curve. It looks a bit better. And there's this fella, which connects up over here somewhere like that. Great. We could put like a little, I don't know, decoration in the middle or something eventually. I did waste a little bit of money, but like mostly this is where the money went. So. Okay, you are assigned. I couldn't remember if I did assign you. Okay, let's get the vet assigned as well. Alright, 62, 82, 77. We went up for a moment there, maybe? We're bleeding 6k now. Contracts in 2 minutes 30. Need the storm to end. It's a little bit annoyingly long. Interesting that the snowstorm is not accumulating on the ground though. Like they'll still get hypothermia, but none of the snow actually sticks in the ground. I feel like that shouldn't be the case, but what do I know? I'm not a hypothermia scientist. Okay, finally. Alright, buddies. Can we get this thing going? Can we be profitable? That would be enormous. The other option here, cut people loose. Could be that time to do that. Bigger family. I don't think we can do that. I think that's not viable. Dinosaur exports or improve your revenue. Let's do that because hopefully this is actually going up. We never did expand this pen. I kind of forgot. Like we did expand, but I never took down the perimeter to let them actually into the newest section.
We're in the paleo curation business, sure.
So I have no
People
idea.
only hear that paleo part.
Oh, the Jeep
However,
is
it's that
here.
second
Okay, they're
business
already
part
good
that's really at
though.
our core. Talk about the real survival.
So
of
I
the
didn't even
fittest.
need to expand, but that's okay. Medical? Are you not gonna go there automatically? It's out of range, right? What the fuck? Wait, is it done? Wait, it got over it. Wait, that's huge. I don't actually have to, like, treat somebody? I don't... What did it get over? Hypothermia? I don't understand. It was, like, so quick. I am confusion. Well, fuck it. Bleeding 1k. Okay, ratings. One amenity poorly configured. You're a liar. You're a bastard man. What do we do? We can't make animal without money. This is revenue. So this won't complete when we fire somebody. We really do need this to, like, do its thing. These are 100%, so we can't really make any more money from them. We can experiment. We'd need more animals, and we cannot make the animals unless we have the money, and we cannot have the money if we do not make the animals. This does not show much sign of stopping. If I No, if I shutter this, it's going to shut down. Not this. This doesn't reach to everything. I mean, it's only that bathroom. But then all this is running off a backup generator. I don't know, man. Fuck. We could sell this generator. What does that get us? 10K only. That doesn't get us anywhere. Here's another consideration. If we connect this path up, is that good or bad? All right. Because I'm wondering if it will affect crowding. So this is a dead save. We can overwrite this one. And if it affects crowding positively, then maybe this will actually tip the profits into being profitable. This will be the deciding factor, perhaps. It does light up green. Okay, so now this is going like that. Okay. Well, we're about to tip over here into negative. 103 was basically what we were at before. Alright. So we have no choice. We have to cut a scientist loose. So, how do we do this? We can get rid of Murphy, and then we can still breed Muttaburrasauruses. We can still do treatment. So the park is viable, right? As long as we don't take so long to get rolling proper that the Muttaburrasaurs die. Murphy's not even that good. Like, the welfare specialist is cheaper somehow, even though she's altruistic, which is a mystery. The only problem here, we'd be cutting ourselves off from medium amenities until we hire somebody. But frankly, that's probably fine. I think we just have to do it. Yeah, there we go. Now we're ticking at just over $1,000, which is still not good, but it's something. So this doesn't seem to have substantially changed at all. This didn't improve or harm things by any really noticeable amount. So the question now becomes, how do we get more animals in this park? We probably unlocked new animals at 0. Yes. Styracosaurus, 200k research. We can't research anything. That's just not viable. Nothing unlocks automatically anymore, I don't think. There might still be some that unlock automatically. I might have been inconsistent on that. But I think everything has to be researched. So we're stuck on these 3, 4 animals. Yeah, so Dryo, Herrera, Muttaburra. And of course, we can't actually do excavations because we fired our person. We need 3 to do Dryo, and we only have 2 on these 2. And we're just... So, yeah, we have no play except to make more Muttaburrasaurus. So the other concern, right, is medicine. 200k for a vaccine if we get a disease. And if we get a disease and we can't deal with it, we lose. Because it will tank our money out of profitability as soon as welfare starts dipping too much. So we're going to need to be on top of that. 99% shelter. Do we think it's worth slapping a shelter in here? I don't think it is. I mean, we can't currently. That middle section actually needs a shelter. It's kind of annoying. Only way I could fix it would be to like remove it and put him back on the other path, which doesn't achieve anything either. How long till we get a new contract? 2 minutes 25. So we'll roll the contract. So if we can get like a photography contract, that would be enormous. That would actually be enough to jumpstart the park. Because it would get us the money to finance Muttaburrasauruses. So we're not sunk. Not yet. I'm just watching that number slowly tick up. Upside of this contract is we do have like a nice on-screen way to like keep an eye on things, to know when things are going bad. I'm gonna just scrap this. I'm gonna just start scrapping shit now, because like I'm sitting here waiting for things to finish running, so I might as well go kill weird things. So I want to keep like the decorations, but not the artificial ones that are out in the world, because it's just kind of weird. Do I keep this like little camp? Because it's kind of neat. I think we keep this little camp. But like the little outposts and like that random box, nah. Delete that shit. Delete this shit. That might be the last one. I stole one of the ranger stations for our actual enclosure. Yeah, okay. Well, that's it. That's all we got. So we gotta make this work. 63. Come on, baby. One good contract. All we need is one good contract. Photography. Oh my god, we got pics. We got pics. Is it feet pics? Sleeping. I had this before in the failed save at the end of the stream, I believe, the third attempt. I got photograph a dinosaur sleeping, and I was so excited. And then I sat there for 10 minutes and no dinosaurs slept. Night came, night went. Nobody slept. I just sat cycling between the animals. So I think it's possible that the behavior mod might make it so they don't sleep. Or don't sleep very much. I'm not sure. So that's horrible if true. Because my excitement was immediately crushed. It's also not useful that it's the daytime right now. Please, nerds, I need you to sleep. Shit. Alright, we're fucking toast. We're pretty toasted. Unreachable by vehicle. That is a fucking lie. So I think we have no choice. Well, we can't scrap out the research center because we need to do medical research. If we scrap the research center, then the first time a new disease pops up, we're fucked. Because we lose so much money from rebuilding it. Crypto. 74 on money. We can scrap out the expedition center. That's 38. It has to happen. I don't really want to go lumber yard mode yet. Where's my Jeep? Hello? Anybody seen a Jeep? I'm sure he's here. Oh, he's right there. Is he stuck? No, he's good. We need to go take pictures, maybe? Just for money? We also are able to delete the visitor center, but I think that will cause problems long term, so it's again also not a very good idea. Okay, everybody's clustered over in that corner. So if we can get over there, close enough to take a picture. Can you drive? What is fucking happening? What the fuck was that? I was holding down like maximum forward velocity and just nothing was happening. Oh, okay. No, we're alive. That's so much money. They're all in view. That's all 9 of them. That's actually huge. Who needs a contract? We're alive. To be clear, we're alive in that we're not immediately losing to the disease. But we're not like out of the woods because this is still a problem. What I should do is just lock the Jeep in the enclosure. I used to do that a lot in the first game. Like, you build a pen, and then you just don't put a gate, so the Jeep is stuck, and then you can just manually check shit. Whatever. Or I don't actually forget exactly how this stuff worked in the first game, but there was some tactic where you trap the Jeep in the pen. I think it might have changed eventually in the first game's lifespan, where you had to like build a little secondary thing, like a little garage. its own little pen to hide in, because like the carnivores would kill it or whatever. But yeah, I haven't thought about that in a long time. That's not important, but it is interesting. I still want to revisit JWE1 at some point on this channel, but before 3 comes out. Might be something we think about doing in a few months or something. Anyway, crypto. Okay, we only need you. There goes almost all of my money. Wah. I could... We could synth with this. This is enough money to synth. 159. We should synth. We should just do it. 72. There's no way we can hatch. Like, at all. No, it's not worth it. We need to get like 200k or something, and then we can think about it. Yeah, I honestly fully expect these guys to never sleep, and that's deeply upsetting. Mostly because it's happened twice. That's largely the bigger problem here with this. Well, we'll see what happens. Well, 10 minutes has come and gone. They have not slept. Sun is setting. So maybe there's a chance they'll still go to sleep. We do have a new contract available. So if they don't sleep tonight, we're going to replace. We are getting close to 200k, which does mean this is still maybe viable. We should check when if the pictures have refreshed at all. Ooh, no, it's still a penalty. Well, we're gonna let this... Did we let this reset? So I don't know if... That's a lot of money. Ah, fuck it. I'm here, they're lined up. Let's just do it. Because I'm liable to forget anyway, and it'll reset, and then it'll be, like, wasted, so... Get the money while you can get the money. That one's out of frame, right? Well, whatever. Okay. But yeah, no sign of anybody going to sleep. They'll probably all go to sleep together, because that's how this mod works. 6 is still alpha, which is nice. Like, there's still a decent amount of room in this exhibit, it seems. Because their territory is only as big as it really needs to be with this behavior mod. So, like, this is a good representation of the, you know, the area they actually need, is what I'm saying. Yeah, still no sleep. I think part of it is they're always at, like, maximum stamina, almost. I don't know if it's just resting recovers stamina and they don't sleep if they don't have stamina drops. So instead of them sleeping, they just sit down and that's enough. Maybe if stamina dips low enough in the night, they'll sleep instead of sitting and then it'll happen, but still means they're gonna, like, never sleep. See, now they're just sitting, playing. Laughing about, not taking a proper nap. Go to sleep! I'm begging you. Please, take a nap. This is very, very nice. I'm always happy when I see all the dinosaurs sitting together. That just gives you a little spurt of dopamine. And now the sun is coming up, and we cry. Yeah, see, they just had a good sit, and that's it. That's all they needed to do. Can I make this not gross? Only if I snow it up? Off. But that automatically... That sucks too. That automatically makes it the dirt texture. So you can't, like, pick an alternate texture. Well, you can sort of get away with it. Because I think the sand, like, isn't great either, but I think it looks a little bit better. The rocks look just weird. If we, And now it's... I don't know, now it just kind of looks like a weird wet pile of nothing. No, I hate it. I hate it all. Why's it gotta be the fucking crappy dirt texture that's the default for the perimeters and everything? There's probably a mod that changes that. I think I've seen that. Anyway, oh, it's just crypto. Oh, that is actually huge that it's just crypto. Alright, we gotta try and breed some friends. We gotta go for it. Hold on. No. Contract first. I know this episode's gonna be really long. It already is really long. But we need to get this park off the ground first. Number of dinosaurs in the park. Yes. 3 dinosaurs. We can do this, maybe. Really don't remember how much they cost per mutta. So maybe not. But we'll see. We'll try.
Uploading information on a new incubation plan I'd like you to focus on. Once they're ready for release, introduce them into the park.
Fucking 290. It's like not that viable. Contract's still worth holding on to. Oh, we got one that's nocturnal. Will that cause enough of a weird hiccup to make them sleep? It won't matter now because I got rid of the contract, but maybe. 261, 262, 264. We still have a chance here. I got some more pictures. We managed to get enough money to hatch these 2 and do a synth and one more. Then we just need one more after that. Getting the first 2 out will increase the money we're making. So we only need 145 and maybe we can pull it off in 6 minutes. These guys hatch quick. It's possible. We're going to try it. I'm throwing all of our eggs in this basket. If we get these guys out and get this contract done, I feel like we can continue this park build properly. That's the goal for the end of the episode. We just got to get this done. Big gray bastard. Other one sprinted past. We didn't even see him. They're both like big gray bastards. Yukon River, Paparana. We're getting like lots of them that are clustered, like a lot of Yukon, Svalbard coming out together. Wait, we have none of the white skin. The only one we did have, we didn't hatch because it was conflicting. That's really weird. Weird like streaky RNG. They appear to already be comfortable, which is great. 52. There's the profit uptick. 55. 179 on this. 180. 3 minutes. Not gonna be the easiest. I don't think we're gonna get the bonus. We need the 100K here. Let's try and get it. That's not gonna do it. Is there... Okay, bigger clump in the back corner. They got good, like, sounds. What the fuck is the Jeep doing? I'm, like, drifting. I think I scattered them, unfortunately. So that didn't work. Okay, 4 behind me. If we can go in the corner over here, we can get pick a 7 probably. There we go. That's some gas. Not quite enough. Maybe we're there almost. 135. I don't remember. Was it 160? Let's check. Let's check. 2 minutes. We can do this if we're there. 145. Ooh, we might be able to pull it off. Ooh, $900. Not looking good. Every little bit helps. I'm going down to 300 or whatever this next one's going to be. It's fine. One more. All right. 145. We did it. 2 minutes. I believe we can pull this off. I believe this works. Svalbard Lethos. See, no Quillian. What happened to the Quillian? We only got like 1 or 2 Quillian eggs out of all of these. It's wild. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 54 seconds. Bonus money. Baby, what's our tick? We're ticking up now, like 3-4. I think we're good. I think we're out of the woods. I think that officially, like, unless that's the sound of a storm brewing, we should be pretty good. Fast. 50 seconds. Run. Go. We'll put stripes on you so you're faster. Hurry up.
Great work.
All right. Actually enormous. So that pays for the next vaccine and gets us through a storm. Probably not both, but, you know, one or the other. So I think we entered the phase of the game. Well, we entered the phase of the game where we put you on break. I think we entered the phase of the game where I go AFK for 30 minutes while I just make money. So let's end this episode here. I think this park is viable. I think it's just gonna be a little bit of a grind to get started, is all.